Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 179.
My chair's in Timbuktu. Do you not like me? Dad like threw me across the room.
I wanted to make sure you had a room when you sat down.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, daughter. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Woo! Redheads. Leprechauns.
Speaking of that, your Aunt Lynn got a
Oh, Ducky!
Gritty Ducky.
It sounds like Gritty.
It does.
Wait, he can't breathe. Are you trying to suffocate the duck?
I know. You can open the duck.
Oh, Dad, we're gonna have a fun game.
Oh, boy.
This is our new elf on the shelf. Okay, right? But for the Eagles room.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide him around. You have to find him.
Every day?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, cool beans. Glad we could agree on this.
Well, anyway, thank your Aunt Lynn and Uncle Rich for picking us up a duck. Gritty Ducky. That's very nice of them because we couldn't make the game. And also, while we're thanking people, I forgot last week to apologize. My friend Jen, she actually went to Canada and saw that really cool game in the Four Nations where all those fights to start, and she was nice enough to bring us home a puck, Jen and her husband. So I forgot last week to thank them, and I feel bad. So I wanted to make sure. Yes, I wanted to make sure I appreciate that they brought that back from Canada for me.
Want to talk about how they're doing?
No, I kind of don't. I think it was 1-6 on the homestand. I gotta say, for the first time in 40 years, I'm just depressed. Like, I get it. It's still the rebuild. I had no problem being patient for 2 years, and some hockey's better than no hockey, so I'll happily watch every game. I think there's 15 left.
But that was depressing.
Yeah, it was just
really
a terrible homestand. You know, I knew without Farabee and Frost they were going to be worse. Well, they're a lot worse. And it is what it is. And Urson, you know, he definitely...
And Frost?
They traded him to Calgary, remember? That's okay. You do that.
Sorry, there's a lot of names, and I'm a very popular kid, okay? I have a lot of names in my head.
It's fine. Yeah,
Yes,
so
those
with
are the two that
Farabee
were
and
traded.
Frost
There you go.
gone, and Peltier hasn't looked like an NHLer at all. They went and got rid of Kuzmenko to LA, so he only played a couple of games. Like, I get it. There's not a lot of talent on the team, and there's less now. And Urson hasn't been strong. I still think he hasn't been right since his injury. I think an offseason is going to do him well.
Yeah.
I don't think he's an elite one. I think he's an amazing backup, and I think he's fine for where the team is as a starter. They've got a lot of goalie prospects. Kolosov's now playing with the Phantoms. He's won 2 games in a row. Mm-hmm. The new kid we got from Toronto is making his Phantoms debut this weekend, so that's cool. And they should get at least a top 10 pick, which is good. I don't think there's really a number 1 center in this draft, so I'm actually hoping they don't make the pick and they make some kind of trade. But we'll see what happens. We'll get closer when draft comes around. And
It's making me think. You and Michelle haven't gotten up to Reading in a while.
we have not had our annual trip to Reading this year. I was thinking the last week of March we might do it, but I haven't decided yet. And yeah, we haven't made any games to Reading this year. Usually we make a weekend, but we usually other ones too. But
Yeah.
just haven't had a chance yet. So, but we did hit practice this week, and
No, you sent me to school.
I did send you to school, but Michelle was off of school, and TK sent this cool picture of us. I like the Cooperalls. You can see a lot of players wearing pants.
What day was it? I do
Friday.
like the pants.
Yeah.
Fridays.
So TK was cool. We stopped signing this picture for us, which we really
Oh,
appreciate.
it was Pie Day. I was chill.
Yes, and also, did you see the picture I sent you with all the jerseys?
Yes, I showed my whole class. They all thought it was really cool.
Yeah, so we'll include that.
My math teacher's a big hockey fan. She's my field hockey coach.
I was able to, yeah, well, there we go. We'll put it in the thing, but I made Pi up to like 28 digits with all my jerseys. I can actually do it easier now because I have a 15 Flyers jersey. That was my Trenton Titans, but yeah, I don't know. It's just they're playing out the string. It is what it is. I personally think this is a big offseason for Danny. You have to do the building part of the rebuild now.
Yeah.
You're going to have caps. And I'm not saying go all in, make stupid, overpay for, mediocre guys. But I'm saying you have cap space. You have draft capital that you've accumulated 3 first, a couple of second. Like, I think it's time to start making the team better.
Yeah.
I think Jetlachenko has a legitimate shot at making the team out of camp. His season ends the very end of March. He was the first-round pick last year. I would love to see him play a couple games in April. This week was a coaching staff a good chance to see where he was, from where he was after a junior season. As long as you play him under 10 games, it doesn't burn a year off his contract. So he should have 5 he can play. and I think they play 10 or 11 games in April, so he should play at least half of those, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And keep getting a look at the kids. Luxell has played well. He's okay. Give Peltier a few more, see what happens. I'm not worried long-term about TK. He's having a terrible end of the year. I'm willing to bet it's one of those things where some, injuries announced after the year and he has some minor surgery to clean things up. I also just think it's a confidence thing. He's not playing particularly well. We'll see what happens with the head coach. You know me, I'm not a fan of bringing Torts back, but we'll see what happens.
I don't know about you, but Torts is kind of iconic.
He's got moments. He certainly is. Over his long hockey career, he's had moments, and I'm not saying he's a bad coach. I'm just saying I don't think he's the right guy for this.
He's definitely not the right coach for us.
No,
he's iconic though.
Yes, there's no argument that Torts is iconic, but I just don't think he's the right guy to bring the best talent out of the youth. I think he was a good guy to help with culture and establish figure out, like Hayes and D'Angelo weren't part of this, but I also think now he's just driving guys out, like Frost and Farabee, and there's rumors about York, and I just don't think he's inspiring, and he's cutting the goalies down in the press. Stop. You don't even talk to the goalies. You let the goalie coach do it, but now you're like, we could have used a key save. The goalies know that. I don't like Torts' approach. I would love to see somebody younger, somebody who actually knows what an iPad is, somebody, when I'm calling you out for not a lack of technology.
Oh my goodness. For the younger people, you know that trend that's brain rot words and you have older people pronounce them? Oh my goodness, you should have seen Dad pronouncing them. I came out in the living room one day and I was like, pronounce this list of words. And I thought he was going to do fine, and I was scared. Very scared.
None of those were actual words.
Yeah.
We do enjoy ourselves. And your friends were cracking up.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
They had all our friends hold water in their mouths and seeing how long it could go until they were spitting waters out. So we had good times.
Yeah, everything was wet. It was very funny.
Alright, so life's depressing. Let's get on with it. Well, the Flyers are depressing. Life is fun. So next weekend is a huge weekend. You only have one event you're going to for sure, but next weekend is still a very fun hockey weekend.
Yep.
So Brian Propp, on March 22nd, Brian Propp is playing a charity game in Aston, PA, at the Iceworks. We've gone to it several years. The fan club always makes a donation. It's for Headstrong, which is for concussion research, which is super important.
Yep.
So Propp will be playing there for that. I know Riley Cote. Oh, which also reminds me, it's Riley's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Riley.
Yeah, exactly. So Riley will be playing in that and some other guys.
Today?
No, that's next Saturday.
Oh, next Saturday.
Yeah, next weekend's a big weekend.
Ah.
So the 22nd, Propp is playing that charity game in Aston. The following day is the 23rd. Hang on. The Flyers play Chicago, and that's the Joe Watson watch party. So that's at 2SP Brewing.
Yep.
In Aston, PA, near Iceworks. Joe Watson is our special guest.
Yep.
We love Joe.
Yep.
I'm assuming he'll have some of his books with him, but if you already have his book, he'll sign it. But you can get him there at the thing.
Yep.
And he's just great to watch a hockey game with, and it's a lot of fun. You do not have to be a fan club member to attend.
Yep.
So please come check us out.
Just pull up.
Hang out with Joe. Just pull up.
Just pull up.
There's food. There's cornhole. There's prizes. I am providing prizes, and I think Misty has some stuff too. Trivia. So.
I can't take home the prizes.
No. You have to ask the trivia questions with me, and we already have it's duplicate stuff, but it's still good prizes. Good prizes, just stuff we have. So please come out to that if you're in the area. That's Saturday. We will be there for sure.
Do I get ice cream?
Yeah, sure if you want. I don't think we're gonna have ice cream there, so don't promise the people. But there'll be food.
After can we get ice cream?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, if you want to hang out with us after, we'll be getting ice cream. But at the thing, there'll be
party.
food. The after party at Dairy Queen.
Yep.
So anyway, there'll be food, and drinks, and then obviously at the bar, and it's a really good bar. They have all their beer there, and you can get the beer there too.
I can't sit there.
Games on a big screen.
I'm a kid.
No beer for you, but food and flowers, and Joe Watson.
And ice cream after.
So that'll be fun. That's Sunday at 2SP Brewing Company for the Flyers Chicago games, a watch party. And then if you are a fan club member or want to join, and if you join now, I'm 99% it's good for the whole year. On the 24th, so it's like 3 in a row, we have Bill Meltzer as our special guest for the fan club meeting. It's at 6:45 at the Marriott Navy Yard. And Bill's always a great guest. Super knowledgeable about the Flyers. Can go over the trades. Can talk about the draft. Can talk about the book he wrote with Joe Watson. Can talk about pretty much anything Flyers history, or and I think he might know something about the alumni stuff that's coming up this summer. Bill's usually pretty hooked in. So anyway, Bill tells great stories, and he'll be taking questions, and he's just good guy to be around. So we've kind of got a hat trick of hockey, a little triple header. Oh, we're grooving. But that's kind of it.
Do you like my
I
dance?
just it's a shame Flyers hockey stinks, and then of course we're not making the playoffs, so it's going to be a long off season. But I'm rooting for Danny. It should be a very interesting one. I think obviously Frost and Farabee open up roster spots, and there's going to be spots. Let's see what he does. And again, I'm not expecting like all of a sudden it's to be cup contenders next year. That's way too much to ask. But he's got enough space now where we should have a better roster next year.
I mean, don't worry. Me and you will be learning Spanish this summer.
Oh, that's right. You're taking your first high school class this summer. So, well, that really doesn't do me much good for hockey. Can't you take French?
I mean,
Swedish?
I can probably change it.
Russian?
I wanted to learn sign language, actually.
That would come in handy too. But yeah, learn some Russian. We talk to Michkov.
You're like, yo, Mishkov!
Yeah, learn some Russian. Some Swedish always comes in handy. I love Swedish hockey players. They're some of my favorites.
Nah, I've been learning Spanish for the last 10 years.
It's not gonna do you any good.
I'm gonna forget Russian as soon as I'm done taking the class.
You forget everything as soon as you're done taking a class.
Yeah.
Thank you for dealing with us for this one. Hopefully they win a few and there's some good moments. Maybe TK gets back on the board. Tippett finishes strong. I'd like to see Forrester net a few. See what happens. You guy over there? Did you show me your rocking shirt you've had?
Been lasting like 25 trillion years.
I seriously have bought that shirt like $10 20 years ago at a flea market. And all of you have worn it.
He's worn it. Mom's worn it. Tabitha's worn it. Michelle's worn it. I've worn it. I think Emma's worn it at some point. We've all worn it.
That's like the best $10 I ever spent getting a use out of that thing.
Got bleach stains. She's messed up. We love her though.
Surprised to see you wear that, but it works.
It's one of my comfiest shirts.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. So we hope to see you guys at some events. I will definitely be at the watch party and the meeting with Meltzer. I am doing my best. Me and Michelle will be at prop. I think she's busy that day. Yeah, you have to play or something. You have to play because I'm going to see it Friday.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it Friday night, so I make sure I of course see your play. But
oh, so I can hang out with my friends after.
Yeah.
Oh
so,
yeah.
But we will be at the watch party, so that'll be cool. Okay.
Fantastic.
Thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you next week.